Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Firewolf Tech, and I am reading this article right here. If you're just wondering what is the T-Mobile and Sprint merger and what it means for you, so pretty much, if you're a Sprint or T-Mobile customer, you might wonder how this merger will affect you. Um, well, pretty much both brands right at this moment still exist. But if you're a Sprint subscriber, you're still using Sprint's network, and if you're on T-Mobile, you're still using T-Mobile's network. Sprint's subscribers just know that your carrier is now owned by T-Mobile. Eventually, the Sprint brand will fade away, and T-Mobile will be the sole name you'll see. With one set of data plans to choose from. So pretty much it's what it's saying right now is the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. It was approved by the FCC and the Justice Department. Um, and the merger's already closed. They closed the deal. Um, so yeah, guys. And you're wondering also if the Sprint phones are going to be compatible on the T-Mobile network. Well, see, Sprint uses a CDMA network, whereas T-Mobile uses GSM. And that means Sprint phones don't play well on other wireless carriers, but that's, common sense. Because, technically you can unlock some Sprint phones. Um, I don't know as far as unlocking them, I'm not sure. Um, with this merger and stuff like that, I don't know if they're gonna, you know, go ahead and unlock the phones, or they're just gonna, you know, find a way to where T-Mobile can tweak the network to where they could possibly, make the phones work in the GSM perspective. But I hope they do that, because that would be a really good thing for everybody, in my opinion. I do believe that. Um, so mobile, that's true. That's still true for the time being, but buying a phone from Sprint doesn't mean it will be able to work on T-Mobile's network just because it's the new owner. T-Mobile said uh, T-Mobile said it's working on a unified device portfolio in the future. Um, so where does it go from here with the merger as far as 5G? So 5G, Sprint owned a lot of valuable mid-band wireless spectrum, which allows for 5G service that's faster than existing 4G LTE speeds, and it can traverse a good amount of distance. It just keep in mind, guys, it could also go through walls, which is a problem for some 5G. T-Mobile now owns that spectrum and has already started deploying it in Philadelphia. So T-Mobile customers using a 5G phone will gradually start to see faster data speeds. This will take years, guys. Remember, years. So don't expect dramatically faster speeds soon. To benefit, you'll also need to pony up on for a new phone that supports 5G, which guys, I want your guys' opinion on this. Like, what do you think that they're going to come out with budget 5G smartphones, or would you like to see that? I would like to know that in the comment section down below. Okay, so what um as far as the fourth wireless player, um excuse me. So some of you ask why Dish Network is involved. Well, as you guys may know that there was some agreements that the Justice Department and the FCC um, had to talk with T-Mobile and Sprint about this particular part of the merger talks, which, by the way, is already closed. So some of you guys that are not familiar with this merger, I'm giving you the information I can. So the Justice Department agreed to the T-Mobile acquisition because Dish negotiated that it would become a viable fourth wireless carrier to help maintain healthy competition. That means it is eventually going to own Sprint's prepaid business, Boost Mobile, and it will take over many of Sprint's retail stores. It will also be able to rely on T-Mobile's network for 7 years as it builds out its own service. That I'm sitting here wondering, like, how would Dish Network's towers be? Like, what kind of, like, how good would their signal be? How good would their coverage be? I mean, yes, it's going to take, it's going to take several years for them to build out their network, but, hey, it's, you know, I mean, I'm interested to see how good their network is going to be when they build out their own network. So if you're on Boost Mobile, Boost Mobile will be owned by Dish Network. Dish's ownership may be finalized very soon, according to the Orange County Business Journal. Dish will need to start building out its 5G network fast, leading to rumors that it will axe several million of its 9.3 million prepaid customers' accounts it doesn't expect to earn much revenue from. Sprint has denied this claim. According to Fox Business, there's also some doubt that Dish will be able to become a meaningful competitor. The last name Sprint was involved in was an acquisition like this, Nextel. There were a lot of problems, from billing issues to atrocious customer support. The transition to Dish could be a little bumpy for current customers. However, you will likely see improved coverage for the first 7 years, as Dish will be relying on T-Mobile's network until it gets its own sorted out. So, one more little thing I would like to talk about is, does this change anything for Metro by T-Mobile customers? So, as you guys know, Metro by T-Mobile runs off of T-Mobile's network. Metro by T-Mobile will continue to rely on T-Mobile's network, including 5G, and presumably subscribers will get to access the improved coverage once T-Mobile fully merges its network with Sprint. When exactly that will happen remains unclear at this time. So, guys, I want you guys, I want your guys' opinion on based on what I've said and what I've read and what I've explained. So if you're a part of Sprint, if you're a Sprint customer, let me know in the comments on what you think about this merger, and let me know like what your concerns are, and I would like to know that, guys. So guys, remember as always, be part of the Fire Nation. Remember to stay lit, stay chill, stay positive, and guys, make sure you hit the like button, share this out, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.